Welcome to the third theory in Theory Month. Now, after examining the dark origins of Majora's Mask and the connections between Chell and GLaDOS and Portal, how can we top that? By finding the true, dark meaning in one of the most harmless and kid-friendly games, Animal Crossing. When you look at a game like Animal Crossing, you see a kind-hearted game where you live in a village with talking animals. But have you ever noticed something weird? Like how you're the only human in the village full of animals. I mean, except for the first game where you're a human bowl thing, but in the future games you are a human in an animal village. Now what would you think if I told you the village in Animal Crossing is actually a children abducting cult? Let's look at the evidence. Animal Crossing begins with your character being forced to live in a village by a bizarre duck turtle creature named Kapp'n, who is based on the Kappa, a mythological Japanese creature that kidnaps children. In some games, you just wake up in the backseat of Kapp'n's car on the way to the village, as if he drugged you. Once you reach the village, there is already a house set up and waiting for you, as if the village knew you were coming. But the house is just a little hut with stone floor, and Tom Nook immediately puts you to work to pay it off. Now you're stuck in a village with a big amount of debt, which you didn't even have a say in, and you can't leave. If you try, you're turned away at the gates. You're now relied on your captors for everything. And as the mayor says, they never stop watching you. Him saying that is also rather odd, and creepy to say the least. Even if you earn enough to pay off your home, the animals just upgrade it for you, and bill you the difference, keeping you in constant debt. The animals grind you into submission by making you repeat the same tasks over and over again, while blocking your escape and acting like it's the most normal thing in the world. But wait, it gets even weirder. If you do manage to escape by taking the bus with Kapp'n, you come across a door in an alleyway, and once you approach it, you overhear someone saying, "Quick, hide the..." Hide the what? What is the town hiding? And let us not overlook the gyroids in the game. They are very similar to the clay figures Haniwa, which are terracotta clay figures which were made for ritual use and buried with the dead as funeral objects during the Kofun period of the history of Japan. Basically, gyroids are gifts that are buried with the people who have died. The reason that gyroids appear after a rainy day is because when it rains, the soil becomes loose, wet, and may erode, thus revealing a past grave and other things, like fossils in the ground that have been buried. So essentially what you're doing is digging up graves in Animal Crossing. There are over 100 of these things. Why are there so many scattered dead bodies in a kid's game? Everything makes sense now. You move into a town for no reason. You're brought in by a mythical creature that is known for kidnapping children. You are given a house right away when you move in. Your house is crappy and you're forced to pay it off forever. Animals of the village are hiding stuff from you, the gyroids, and they're always watching you. You have been indoctrinated into the children abducting cult. Wait, what? This theory is only made on speculation. I know some theories have speculation, but usually it's more reasonable than this. And all of this is based on speculation. Some theories are based on actual facts in the game. Okay, let's be fair about this. Let's look this over. The gyroid, yeah, sort of creepy concept based on grave gifts. But the Japanese base many things in their games from culture, so that is normal. The same goes with Kapp'n being based off a mythical creature. But come on, in the game you clearly tell Rover that you are moving by your choice. You weren't kidnapped. Oh, okay. Let's look at it this way. Maybe the place you moved to is an actual trap and they look for movers like you. But this doesn't seem like a trap at all. Tom Nook seems to be expecting your full payment on the house, but is surprised when you don't have enough money to pay it off. But he just comes up with a payment plan right on the spot. So you're not being kidnapped because you make it clear that you want to move, and Tom Nook isn't forcing you into a house. But what about the mayor saying he's always watching you? Well, as a kid, I always just thought the mayor was an old, funny, yet weird man. And today, I think the same thing. He's just a goofy and ego-filled old man. He's just always goofy and says stuff like that. Also, it could be that Totemeyer is just saying that stuff as he's trying to show his authority, since he is the mayor. And hide the blank incident? Well, I actually don't know how to explain that one. They are hiding something there. This theory is completely based on speculation. Bad speculation. I think I am being fair when I'm saying, after looking at everything, this theory is busted. The evidence in the theory doesn't add up. And the characters don't act like kidnappers. And your character is willingly moving there and willing to pay off Tom Nook's house payment. After all, he is letting you move into a house at really short notice. Prices may be a bit too much, but you got a house. And lastly, this theory also makes no sense because you can pay off all of your debt. When you pay off all of your debt, you don't have to pay Nook anymore. And you could start saving up money and putting it in the bank or keeping it with you. You're not forced to always work for Nook. Once you do pay off everything, you do what any person would do. Start saving up for retirement, like Nook says. If Nook wanted to abduct you for hard labor, he wouldn't have made a way out. This is just a normal town where you do activities, have friends, do favors, and yes, work. So you can probably tell, I do not believe this theory. This theory wasn't interesting as the last two. What we need is an epic one for the last one. A theory that will deal with science, the mind, telepathy. Something that has been bothering me since I ever heard about it. What's that whispering? Is he going to talk about the indoctrination? No, I'm not going to talk about the indoctrination theory. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. If you are new, please click the subscribe button for updates on future videos. Also, if you liked the video, please leave a like. Also, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're in the mood for more theories, click here for the theory on Portal and how GLaDOS and Chell are connected. And click here to see who possibly created Majora's Mask. And click here to see the conclusion to our theory month if the video is out by the time you're watching this. Again, thank you for watching.